Hello everyone, hope you're all having a wonderful day. So as you might know, I've been doing some Path of Exile 2 content recently, mainly because I've been enjoying the crap out of that game. So I thought, why not go back to where it all started, Path of Exile 1. Path of Exile is made by a company called Grinding Gear Games, which is based in the great land of New Zealand, which, for those that don't know, New Zealand is basically the Australian expansion pack. And they have been supporting this game for nearly 12 years, which is actually insane. And as embarrassing as this is to say, out of all of those 12 years, I've never played Path of Exile 1. I know, I did play a tiny bit of PoE 1 just to get ready for PoE 2, but it wasn't enough time to fully sink my teeth into this delicious meal of a game. But ladies and gentlemen, that all changes today. Now, Path of Exile 1's campaign isn't for the faint-hearted, as there are 10 acts for you to complete. The game is jam-packed full of friggin' content. So to make things a little more interesting, I've decided for my first time going through the game that I'm not allowed to use guides or get any outside help from the internet. This is how I feel about using guides in Path of Exile 1. Burn, baby! Burn! Fucking burn! It's too thick, boy! She's too thick! That was a real bummer. This is what I think of your Path of Exile 1 guide. What I think about using Path of Exile 1 guides. Come on, baby, fucking burn. I blew it out. And I also decided that I'm going to be doing solo self-found only as well, which means I can't trade with anyone and I have to craft all of my own gear from scratch, essentially making the game slightly harder, turning it into a goddamn casino. So can I, a PoE 1 noob, beat the entirety of the campaign without any guides and also crafting my own shit? Well, let's find out. Now, just like the start of all good RPGs, we need to select the character, one that is going to be strong enough to carry our ass all the way through the game. Now, there are some really good options to pick from here, but I decided to go with Shadow, aka the rogue character, mainly because he's the greasiest looking character out of the 6, and I'm just one big greasy PoE noob, so it's kind of fitting. And now we just got to decide on a name. So just like PoE 2, we wake up on the shores cold, wet and alone and wondering how the fuck did we get here. We pick up our weapon, we talk to our boy the dying exile, he's quickly dispatched by a hungry corpse, and then we quickly dispatch that hungry corpse so we can't get killed. First thing I'm noticing here from PoE 2 to PoE 1, I completely forgot that you can't move and attack. So melee probably wasn't a good option, but we will see as the game progresses. We did go ahead and get our first ability, which is Viper Strike. I'm not sure if Viper Strike's good. It's all that we've got, so of course we're going to slot this bad boy in. And then of course the highlight of Path of Exile is the skill tree. Look at that bad boy. Look how confusing that looks. Can't wait to dive into that. I keep forgetting I can't attack and move at the same time. This is really going to take some getting used to. Ooh, we got chance to poison support. Oh, that's actually really good. Thank you, chest. It wasn't long before we came up against our first opponent, the first boss we have to face, and his name is Hillock, more like Nil Cock, am I right, guys? Yeah, he's going to be feeling that burn for a while, I'm sure of it. It didn't take us long to dispatch of this Nil Cock, and then we could finally move on to our first hub, Lionized Watch. Alright, this is our main hub, kind of cozy, got some peeps here with some quests. Alright, let's get cracking. My new friend Tarkley thanks me for clearing the Nil Cock off the beach, and he's offered me a reward. What a good chat, what a legend. I do go ahead and take Stormblast Mine just because it seems like the best option right now. So after speaking to everyone in Lionized Watch, they have informed us that we need to go find Tidal Island so we can go get a medicine chest. When I first started testing out these mines, they just were not working for me. Don't know what I was doing wrong. I figured that out later, don't you worry. But for now, the mines just didn't work, so I didn't think they were very good. Not gonna lie, I was cruising through this beach area, but it wasn't long before I got quickly humbled and reminded of what kind of game I'm actually playing. Fucking rain of arrows, bro, are you kidding me? I go ahead and find another dagger, so that means it's time to dual wield, baby, which means we're actually quicker and a little bit stronger now. And I suppose we also look a hell of a lot cooler too. So with our newly equipped weapon, it was time to go back and take on that rare, and this time I wasn't getting humbled, you were getting humbled, bucko. Take that, poison for the win. So after clearing out all of the beach, we finally made our way over to the tidal island. And like I said before, our main objective is to find the medicine chest. We're a glorified delivery man. Now I did go ahead and find one of these Crimson Iron events. These are scattered out through the whole entire game and they're actually pretty fun to do. Now our damage isn't very impressive, it doesn't look very good at all. We had to deal with this ice rare and it was a bit of an uphill battle, but unlike the first rare, we didn't get humbled on the first try. I also completely forgot that I have a loot filter downloaded, so might as well chuck that bad boy on. It's probably going to help clear up some clutter. Now we did return back to Lion Eye's Watch to speak to Nessa to get our reward, and Nessa's a goddamn legend because she has the Quicksilver Flask, which when used is going to give you 40% increased movement speed, which is fantastic. You're going to be zooming through areas much quicker. So my optional quest, Dirty Job, told me to go to the Mud Flaps, so that's where we're heading. We're heading to the Mud Flaps, and then we need to go find the feeded pools and take out every living organism in that area. I decided to curb stomp this bird nest and we got a glyph that's probably going to come in handy later to maybe open a door. So we did go ahead and find all three of those glyphs. We slotted them into this weird wall and it's going to drain the water here and open up the submerged passage. But first thing we need to do is we need to go back to town and we need to get our reward because that's all that matters. That's all that friggin' matters, more loot. Now we did get 2 skills as rewards. We got Bear Trap and also Dash. Now I didn't really like Bear Trap, but Dash is really good. It's a movement ability that's going to come in clutch for getting us out of the shit very easily. So the plan is very simple. We have to travel to the flooded depths to do something with the Dweller of the Deep. And also I gotta say, these mobs in here were the first kind of challenge I've had since that fucking rare on the beach, which is nothing wrong with that. It was a nice test. It was a good little wall to let me know how my build was doing, and that is not good. Oh my god, this is terrible. Look at the mobs in here, man. Are you kidding me? We need AoE. We need AoE. This single target is just not working right now. Of course, we find another gaping hole and we're going to crawl into it because that's what the exiled Gooner would do. Now we're in the flooded depths where we need to be. We finally got our first red dagger and I got to say, this actually looks pretty good. Oh my god, there's a detonate mine ability. Oh, I feel like an idiot. You throw the mines down and then you use detonate mines. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, I'm understanding a few things now. So after my smooth brain worked out that there's a detonate mines ability to detonate your friggin' mines, I went ahead and tried out the mines again. They still weren't really my cup of tea. They're still a little bit too slow, but maybe later on in the game they might get better. Before you know it, we got down to the Dweller of the Deep, which, would you believe it, is a massive lobster, massive crustacean that we need to cut up, boil, and serve with a slice of butter. And that's exactly what we did. This fight wasn't really too hard. Again, I need AoE to deal with these ads and the mobs, but the overall fight was pretty simple and our damage wasn't really that bad when we actually could hit the goddamn crab. He did drop us a very nice sapphire ring, which we're of course going to put on because we have an empty ring slot. Went back to our boy Tarkley, he gave us a reward, which was a book, which gives us a passive skill point that we could just slot into the skill tree. Now that we're done taking down crustaceans, it's time to double back over to the feeded pool, and now we're going to be a glorified exterminator because we need to go through and get rid of all the pests that are in the feeded pool. And there you have it, we've cleared out all of the feeded pools. Easiest game of my goddamn life. Alright, now that we've done with the Dirty Job B story, it's time to get back on track. We're heading to the ledge. Let's hope we don't, like, stumble and fall off. What the fuck is this? Is this like some rare cracked ass totem? I think we killed him with poison, but what the hell was that? That was crazy. So after clearing out the ledge fairly easily, it was time to head to the climb. If you couldn't tell, it seems like we're going up a mountain. So now our main objective is we need to find the prisoner's gate. I'm not going to be showing anything from the climb because it's exactly the same as the ledge. Nothing interesting happened. Who would have thought the ledge would have been very similar to the climb? So with the power of editing, I'm going to speed this up and we're going to cut to the next area we're going to. After decimating that level that was the climb, we finally found the lower prison. Now we're finally getting somewhere, boys. We need to find the prisoner's gate, and we're in the prison now. But of course, we have to go back to Lion Eye's Watch first, because we need those rewards. I need my reward. And of course, Nessa has more rewards for us, because she's a goddamn friggin' legend. We did go ahead and pick up added lightning damage support. If elemental damage works the same way it does in PoE 2 to PoE 1, this should be very strong. So now that we're done hustling rewards off the locals down at Lion Eye's Watch, it's time to return back to the prison. And it wasn't long until we found our first ascendancy trial area. So it didn't take as long to actually complete our first ascendancy trial. Now I have done some of these playing my other character, but not too many. So the way that ascendancies work in this game, I think, is we have to complete this whole trial plaque. We have to go around all the campaign areas, complete the ascendancy trials. When we've got all these ticked off, we can do the main ascendancy trial, like the actual ascendancy trial, where we will ascend and we'll get like a subclass which we can put points in and get even stronger. So ladies and gentlemen, if we were in the lower prison, where would we be going next? That's right, boys and girls, if you guessed upper prison, you would have been right. Ding ding ding! Now after a long, hard-fought battle through the prison, the exiled Guna finally made it to the warden quarters. We run into this lady named Piety, and I think she's already starting to talk smack. I don't know what that word even means, but how rude, how bloody rude. And what was waiting for us at the end of the warden quarters? Big bad friggin' Brutus. What a name Brutus is, I love that. Well, unfortunately, Brutus is probably going to become Deletus after we're done with him. Now, a single target damage might not look too crash hot, but it can only get better from here. Right, boys? We do run into our good friend Piety again, but unfortunately she roaches out faster than a celebrity doing a crypto rug pull. It wasn't long before we stumbled upon the ship graveyard. But first we had to go back and get our rewards because, you know, rewards are the most important thing here. But unfortunately, our good friend Tarkley did not have any rewards for us that we could take advantage of, which does suck because we need AoE and we need better abilities now. Alright, so our objective now is to find Mervale's Caverns, and spoiler, this is the end boss of Act 1, so we're nearly there, boys, only 9 more to go. It wasn't long before we found Cavern of the Wrath, which I think this is the area that we need to be in. But before we do anything, ladies and gentlemen, we need to go back to town, hand in the quest, and get more rewards. We need more rewards. So upon returning back to Lion Eye's Watch, we spoke to Nessa, and Nessa is a massive friggin' legend. She came through with the goods. She had Venom Gaia as one of her rewards. Now, this might not be one of the best abilities in Path of Exile. I'm sure it's far from it. But for me, at this point at time, I need some AoE. I need some projectiles I can use at range. Because I'm slowly realizing that maybe melee isn't top of the crop here. Oh my god, yes, projectiles feel so much better. We were literally playing a different game before. I think we're actually playing the right game now. This just feels good. This just feels 10 times better than trying to run around in melee. So after walking around aimlessly, we finally found the Cavern of Anger, and I gotta say, that name checks out. This is one angry cave. Yep, this is totally fine, ladies and gentlemen. Totally fine. Totally don't need more AoE. Now we finally found Mervale's Caverns, and it's time to take you down, woman. It's time to take you down. Feel the wrath of my poison. Now I'm going to be real, our single target damage is not crash hot. It is not crash hot. Poison is saving our ass, but that's about it. And of course she has a phase 2. I had a funny feeling she was probably going to phase. And And there we go. The poison ticked it down. That wasn't too bad. It took a while, but it wasn't really that bad of a fight. It was pretty chill. Now we're done with Act 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to move on over to Act 2. So we're in Act 2 now. The main objective is we have to find the forest encampment. But first we got to go through friggin' Donkey Kong Forest. Who let all these monkeys out, huh? After massacring every single monkey in the forest, we now found the forest encampment. So now that we've made it to the forest encampment, it's time for us to mingle with the locals to try and get some information out of them to see if they have any side quests for us.
You are not a friend to us. You need to run faster than more.
Okay, we're not mingling with Groost anymore. Dude's a fucking psycho. I just realized we've got a side quest in Lion Eyes Watch. Oh, we're gonna have to do this quest, aren't we? I wanted to start Act 2 so badly. And there you have it, quest done. We did get 1 level in this ship graveyard area, so we're now level 18. We did slot more decks into the skill tree, so you didn't really miss out on much. Okay, I lied. Now we finished the side quest. I didn't realize General Fair Idiot over here was going to try and square up to us, but of course we taught him a lesson. Alright, now that we're done with that bullshit, we can get back on track and I can finally test out my new skill, Spectral Helix, which just like me is probably on the spectrum. And this skill is amazing for me right now because we finally have decent AoE so we can clear through maps even faster, which means we can get through the goddamn campaign at a decent rate. So we are going to head into the den. I realize we have a side quest. I'm not forgetting about it this time when leaving no stones unturned. Alright, come here, you big furry bastard. Let's rumble, brother. Let's rumble. Let's see how our damage looks now. Okay, our damage is actually a lot better. It is actually a lot better now with Spectral Helix. Thank God for that. After taking down the big fuzzy teddy bear, it's time to move on over to the crossroads. So the main objective in the crossroads is... I have no fucking idea. There's no quest marker or anything to follow, which is nice, but it also means I'm roaming around like a chicken with its head cut off. We're cooking now, boys. Our DPS is finally coming online, sort of. Let's try our first breach, boys. This is probably gonna go really bad, but let's just give this a crack, huh? See, this is a real test to see where the build's at. This is not good. This is terrible. Oh, we got a unique. This is our first unique. Hell yeah. Oh, yo, that's so good because chaos scales, poison scales with chaos, I think. After getting lost for a little bit, we finally found our way back on track and we found the broken bridge. And in the broken bridge, we get to team up with our boy Enhar to hunt the beast. And I gotta say, I really like these quests. These quests are really well done where you team up with Enhar, you hunt the beast, they go back to the Mandarin and you're able to farm them for items. It's really, really cool concept. Now, the old man in town wants us to dispose of this gentleman right here. I'm not here to ask any questions, but honestly, with a name like Creighton, no offense, but you'd probably want to be put out of your misery too. And there you go, it's just too easy, boys. Now we can steal his shit like the good exile we are. So the old man dropped some further intel for us to let us know that there was another sneaky, shady bandit hiding out in the wetlands, so we went over there and disposed of them very quickly. There you are, Professor Oak. It's time to meet your maker. Now all of a sudden my exiled gooner has decided he's got a major in shit talking. Oh yeah, that is a big upgrade. We had to do a little bit of backtracking here. We had to head back to the riverway because we needed to head on over to the western forest to deal with our last bandit scum for the old man. We did find the Theomatic seal, however you say that goddamn word, which opens our way back to Act 1. This is the area that Piety closed off. So we finally found the last bandit victim that we need to take out, and I'm going to be honest, I really should learn to read shit, because if I had helped any of these bandits, I would have got a permanent buff. Oh well, who needs extra help anyway? It's kind of the whole point of this run. You know, when the quest tells me to kill, I just kill. Brother, what the fuck is my character smoking? Does that even make any sense? I don't know. So now we can return back to the old man. We give him all the bandit shit that we stole off all the dead bodies, and he gives us a triangle fucking block. We did find the Weaver's Chambers, which, if you couldn't tell, is home to a big friggin' spider. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen, the big 8-legged freak. And I have the upper hand here, being Australian, because this is small fry compared to my fucking backyard. And there you have it. Boom, bada boom. First try, easy game, ladies and gentlemen. We squash spiders all day, every day. So the next main objective is to head over to the Chamber of Sins and take down the intruders, aka the bad guys. Chamber of Sins is actually a really cool area. I love the aesthetic and also the visuals of the place. This so far has to be my favorite area of the campaign. Now, it wasn't long before we ran headfirst into our next ascendancy trial, and I gotta say the ascendancy trials in this game are really good. There's such a nice change of pace from the campaign. It helps break up the campaign nicely with all these little events and mini games that you can do. It is really good. There is a reason why people like PoE 1 so much, and I think I'm starting to see it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The next ascendancy trial has been ticked off. Woot fucking woot. What is this room? This room's sick. It's just got skills and supports in here. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, game. Appreciate it. Upon returning back to the forest encampment, we had to talk to Unga Bunga Spearman here so we could get our reward, and he came through clutch with Herald of Agony. Herald of Agony is going to be amazing right now because whenever we poison an enemy, we're going to summon a minion, and this minion enemy is going to poison enemies as well, and the minion overall is pretty strong, and it's going to be very handy moving forward to help lay on even more damage onto those enemies so we can try and kill them even quicker. Now it's time to head on back to the wetlands. Herald of Agony kicks ass. I love this ability so much. I love my new Scorpion buddy. He's my new best friend. Laying out all that poison damage. Go team. Now we finally got the item that allowed us to pass through these tree roots and head into the Vaal ruins. Now I feel like the build's starting to take shape, all because of Herald of Agony. Look at him go. Pressing through the Vaal ruins further, we stumbled upon this ominous orb. Surely nothing bad will happen if we touch this, right? No, that didn't look like anything bad happened at all. Now, to my surprise, upon returning back to the forest encampment, everyone is pissed off with me. Surely it has nothing to do with the ancient seal I pushed over in the Vaal ruins that unleashed darkness. No, no, don't be silly. I do love the fact that there's like a visual effect on the map now showing like all this chaotic energy pouring out of somewhere. That's really cool. So after wandering through the abyss, we make our way over to the caverns. So we did find the ancient pyramid. Now we have to ascend that bad boy and take on the Act 2 boss. Alright, here we are. We're at the Dark Altar. I'm assuming this is going to spawn a boss or something. Okay, here he comes. Alright, we are fighting a boss. Alright, let's go. Come on, buddy. Show me what you got. Vaal Oversoul. Oh. Oh, you just deleted me. I think I was low anyway, but... Okay, what? Oh, so when you die, you don't have to restart again? Huh. That's interesting. I'm actually not sure if I like that. I'd rather be punished for fucking up. But I'll take the casual experience. I'll take it. And we're done. Second try. Unfortunately, I can't rave and rant about easy game. Did it on first try. No, he actually smoked us with plasma cannon. But we still got it done. We still got it done. And that's all that matters. Now, all that's left to do is get the F out of here, baby. We're on our way to Chapter 3. Now, I did have to go back to the forest encampment just to make sure that everyone wasn't pissed off at me anymore. And it turns out they're not. They're actually really happy we just took down the darkness. You know, I'm here all week. Now I did notice we were missing one ascendancy trial from Act 2, which is in the crypt, so we had to go over and find the crypt, which we did. And then in no time at all, we also found the ascendancy trial. And after getting through all those trap shenanigans, we did complete the second ascendancy trial. Now I did take myself over to Dread Thicket, seeing as it's the last area in Act 2 we haven't explored yet. I know that we're probably over leveled in this area, but I do feel like the build is starting to finally take shape. We have some range, we have some good damage, we've got good single target damage, we've got a little scorpion boy with us that lays on more poison. It is starting to feel really good, it's very enjoyable to play. So now all we got to do in Act 3 is find the Sun encampment and see if they need the Exile Guna to push over any more ominous ancient orbs to bring about darkness and destruction. I seem to be really good at that. So we dispatched these guards quickly to save this poor lady here.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
So our good friend Clarissa here wasted absolutely no time at all after being rescued to let us know that she had another job for us to do, to go find her boyfriend or something in the goddamn crematorium. So we did head on into the San encampment, and this place has given me some major Dark Souls 2 vibes here. So after introducing myself to the new locals, it was time to set out and head to the slums. And in the slums we found this big glowing red spooky door, so you know we have to click on it and go inside. We've got to check it out, obviously. Now I think the main objective here is we're just killing enemies and getting better loot. We do have quantity in the quarantine quarters, so when stuff does drop, we get more of those drops when they do drop, if that makes sense. And then when we get to the end, there's a rare. You kill the rare, you're able to unlock the chest, and then in the chest you have corrupted skills. Now they're called Vaal skills in this game, but they're corrupted skills that give your skills additional effects. Yo, we actually got Vaal Venom Gaia. I'm not sure if that's any good, but it does give us an additional effect. Whether that's good or not, I don't know, but hey, we got something we might need. Now that we've finished with that detour, it's time to head to the crematorium and rescue that lady's BF. The Guna in shining armor is here to rescue you. Upon reaching the end of this area, I was very disappointed to find Piety and her friends having a party without me. So, unfortunately, we're just going to have to lay down the smackdown. We got to teach these kids a lesson that you cannot throw a party without the exiled Guna. And just when I thought we were about to beat Piety, she used her signature move, Roach Out. And now I've realized that Tolman is dead. Damn, that really sucks. Clarissa is going to be pissed. We did find another ascendancy trial here. Woohoo, let's get it done. Easy game, boys. Easy game. Now it's time to head back to camp to get our reward, and we did go ahead and take Malevolence. But before we do anything, I need to clear this inventory. It's looking worse than a dog's breakfast. Now that we've got the sewer key, we can finally return back to home sweet home, the sewers. We also have to find 3 of these busts in the sewers. I don't know what they're doing here, but I suppose we have to find them. Now, unfortunately, our way forward is blocked by the Undying Blockage, this dirty abomination of a wall. We need to find some way to get rid of this so we can progress forward. It wasn't long before we ran into Sister Cassia, and she is super fascinated with these big yellow balls for some reason, so we got to give her a hand in examining the big yellow balls. What the fuck am I doing here? What is this? This is so weird. Okay, I see what's going on here. This is like line wars, like tower wars, tower defense, line wars, whatever you want to call it. This is cool. This is my jam. I fuck with it. We find the Undercity hideout, and now we gotta clear this bad boy out so we can actually unlock this hideout for ourselves. Hang on a second, just gotta quickly set up our base of operations here, and then we're all good to go. We did go ahead and find the skill Frostblades, and Frostblades might be really good for us right now. Oh, Frostblades feels so much better than everything else I'm using. Wasn't long before we stumbled on over to the marketplace, and woo, we get to hang out with our boy Enhar again. I love these quests. I've said it before, but these are just so enjoyable to do. Hanging out with Enhar. What a G. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Easy game. Now that we finish helping our boy catch the beast, it's time to enter the catacombs. And oh baby, the build is finally coming online. I realized very quickly that melee didn't really feel that good in this game. Not being able to move and attack has its issues, but it is what it is. So I've kind of switched to just using projectiles now, and projectiles seem to be the way to go. Woo, another ascendancy trial. Let's get it done, boys. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty easy ascendancy trial, can't complain, but another one ticked off the board. So now that we're done in the catacombs, it's time to move on over to the Battlefront. Our main objective is to find the Ebony Barracks, so let's go and try and do that. The Battlefront was the first area I noticed a massive jump up in mob density. They really thought they were going to catch me off guard with this one, but I was ready, so bring it on, bitches. Oh, we found the ribbon spool. And we can't pick it up, I'm full again. Just look at this mob density. It really looks like I might die here, boys, but it's fine. It's fine, we got this, watch. Easy. Problem solved. So the bridge is locked, I mean blocked for now. Why has everything got to be blocked around here? Why can't everything just be straightforward, you know, point A to point B? After stumbling around, we finally found the docks. And in the docks, we did find this container, and in this container was some sulfite, and fuck, why is my bag always full? So I decided it's time to head to the Solaris temple apparently now, because I have 3 main quests telling me I need to go here, so I think maybe we should come here first, as I can't find the flippin' Ebony Barracks. We meet a very strange lady who thanks us for not being a cockroach. That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I gotta say, all the females in this game are massive legends because they always seem to give out the best fucking reward. So the nice lady that didn't call us a cockroach gave us an item to get past this undying blockage. And I gotta say, this animation kind of looks like my asshole after some spicy curry. And we finally found the Ebony Barracks. I was starting to think this place didn't exist. I did realize that we hadn't gotten that 3rd bus in the sewers yet. I'm leaving no stones unturned, so we're going back and we're finding it and just getting that side quest done. And there it is, we found the last bust. So we went back to the dock so we can just get this last side quest out of the way. After finding Captain Fair Dickhead in the docks, he has instructed us that we need to go to an Imperial Gardens to get him a plum. Oh, another unique! Let's go! Oh, we're fucking full again! Unfortunately, this unique isn't really for us, but hey, that 20% movement speed is oh so juicy, so we're going to be putting them on. It wasn't long before we found the plum for Captain Fair Dickhead, and why the hell is that say shitus? Why is the plum called Shitus? I think it's very fitting that we're giving Captain Fairgraves the Shitus plum. Kind of good that we came to the Imperial Gardens because our final ascendancy trial is here. Let's get it done. This trial was easily my favorite one so far. It's basically a whole bunch of bullshit, but it's kind of fun bullshit. It's very short, but I still thought the idea was very cool. And there you have it. Ding, ding, ding. We have completed the trial plaque, which now means I think we can go to the labyrinth and actually ascend. We did stumble on the library, so I guess it's time to hit the books, boys. We did stumble upon this weird ghost coming out of a painting called Syosa, and he's lost these 4 golden pages, so we need to find them. We found a loose candle, so we decided to pull it, and Lord behold, there was a secret entrance to the archives. And there you have it, we got all the golden pages, as easy as you like. It's time to head back to our boy Syosa and give him the good news that we found all his golden pages, no sweat. No way this guy sells skills and support gems. Wow, that's actually insane. That's so clutch. We did go ahead and take Cobra Lash. I really wish I had taken this sooner because this ability is actually really good and it's a lot of fun. I suppose it's time to return back to Captain Fair Dickhead and give him his plum. I suppose he did give us a reward this time instead of trying to kill us. Okay, so Cobra Lash can chain to enemies and we can spam it at a distance. Okay, this might be my new ability, boys. This might be the new ability going forward. Now it's time to finally head over and take on this General Gravicus, However you say his goddamn name, I don't care, he's about to die anyway. This fight did go on for a little while, but we still got the job done in the end. We did go back to town to get our reward, and we did pick up Pestilent Strike, because this is going to improve our single target DPS by a lot. So, what? Whoa, it just opens up. Oh, would you look at that? Alright, let's go do our trial. Alright, there you go, we've unlocked the first labyrinth ascendancy trial. Let's do it, let's get it out of the way, let's see how we go. Of course we got to fight a boss. I wasn't expecting anything less than that. Alright. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. Is he phasing? Wait, where's he going? He fucking roached out. He spawns again. Okay, so it's probably like a bunch of phases here. Is he gonna phase again? Oh no, there you go. He's phasing. Bye, bro. Oh my god, what do you mean? What is this? What the fuck is this? I'm so glad I cleared out the room beforehand. This would have been a nightmare. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh my god, they hurt. Okay, this is stressful. Oh, we found a key. These ascendancy trial traps are next level, boys. They are next level. I'm struggling to find a safe spot to stand. Got another key. Here he is again. Last time, I think. Woo, we did it. Let's go, boys. We can finally ascend. I would like to thank the permanent acceleration buff for making things 10 times easier. So now we can finally pick our ascendancy subclass. Assassin is probably going to be my pick. They all look great, but I am a damage whore, and Assassin is all about crit damage, and that sounds like my cup of tea. After wandering around aimlessly for literally an hour, we finally found the Lunaris Temple. I'm legit blind as a friggin' bat, because I think I ran past this area like twice, and I didn't even flinch. I didn't even flinch. So, that's on me. Wasn't long before we found an ominous portal, and who was on the other side of the ominous portal? None other than our best friend, friggin' Piety. Can we actually kill her this time? Will she actually die? Let's find out. Come here, woman. Oh, the poison. The poison's looking pretty good. Take that, woman. Ah, she actually died. I think. We have now been tasked to go back to the Imperial Gardens. There was this massive gate. Maybe we can actually go through that now. Ah, we could. We can ascend the Scepter of God. If this doesn't seem like the final area of an act, I don't know what does.
Whoever built this was desperately compensating for something.
Oh my god, bro. My character is just dropping zinger after zinger now. He's feeling super confident. So upon exploring the Scepter of the God, we found a lady stuck in a cage. And of course, you know, the Exile Goon got to go over there and help her. At the time of this, I didn't realize that the Scion is the 7th playable character. That is really cool that you find another playable character in the game. I absolutely love that. Didn't realize it at first, but it is really, really cool. We finally found the tower rooftop, and this place seems fitting for the final boss fight of Act 3. Yep, it's boss fight o'clock, boys, but first we got to take down Dominus's filthy followers to actually fight the goddamn pussy. We quickly dispatched of all the ads, and now it's finally time to fight Dominus, the man himself, the High Templar. Let's see how high and mighty you are after we're done with you. I gotta say, our single target damage is looking a lot better. That poison is putting in so much work right now. What the hell is this attack? I have no idea what's going on. It's the best part. I got a feeling he's going to second phase. He's probably going to second phase here. This is looking like a second phase. Yes, everything is going red. Okay, that's really fucking cool. I have no idea what that is, but that's really fucking cool. Alright, bring it, bitch. Dominus Ascendant. Well, he's about to meet the real Ascendant. I have no idea what's going on. Why am I taking damage? I have no idea what are these red circles above my head? Holy shit! What is going on? I have no idea. I'm just chugging heals. Come on. Yes, we got him. Oh, but we died too! Wait, does that still count? I think that still counts, right? Oh, fuck. Okay, we're all good. The kill actually counted. I was worried because it still said kill Dominus in the corner, but I didn't realize it changed to talk to Dahlia. Whew! Ooh, crisis averted, lads. Crisis averted. But that's it. That means we finally beat Act 3, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, that means that this is also the end of the video. I've been having an absolute blast with PoE 1. This campaign is really, really good. It's a very, very solid campaign so far. If you guys are enjoying this, make sure you leave a like, and I will try and get out the next part as quickly as possible. So I do apologize if the video is a little long, and I do apologize if it takes a while to get these videos out, but they do take a little bit to do. But I am having fun with them. I'm having a lot of fun with PoE 1. It's been an absolute blast so far. Appreciate all the love and support as always, guys. And until next time, stay safe. Peace out.